Good morning, you beautiful people. It's your boy willhwiltjr coming at you with a new series. This is going to be the first part of a two-parter on Stardew Valley. So there are two main focuses you can take with farming in Stardew Valley. You can either go with crops or you can go with animal products. So for the first one, we're going to go full farmer's life, all crops, all the time. We're obviously going to do some of the animal parts, but just to get everything situated with our greenhouse and the community center. The other one, we're going to focus on artisan goods. So we're going to go farmer, will, and the other one will be rancher. Farm name. Yeah, we got to come up with a good farm name. Let's see. What makes you think of crops? I'm going to say the green farm. Yep. And our favorite thing, let's go spelunking. For those of you that don't know, spelunking is underwater cave diving. Let's get a... Oh, that's another important part. We're going to be skipping the intros for the gameplay. Mainly because there's a bunch of other LPs out there, and they all do the intros. And we know enough about the game to actually not have to do all that. So I just gotta come down in here into the music, turn it down a little bit because it's kind of up there pretty high. Don't even need to worry about the footsteps. But let's open up our first package. Oh snap, 15 parsnip seeds. Here's a little something to get you started, Mayor Lewis. Why, thank you, Mayor Lewis. Let's go ahead and... When you use the TV, you can look at different programs. One's Living Off the Land, another is Fortune Teller, and then every so often they'll have a cooking show or something else. But basically this is going to give you tips. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. That's a pretty good tip. Weather will show you the weather for the next day, not the current day, which is kind of crazy. And the Fortune Teller will tell you basically how well you're going to do today. Displeased, do best to make your life difficult, which means we don't want to open up any geodes, which is fine because we don't have any geodes to open up. But where we're gonna... Oh, yeah, I forgot. My bad. It's way too early to go out and do those things. So first we need to find a good spot to place our first farm. And by good spot, we need something that's close to the water. We need it devoid of other things. So all these rocks and these trees are going to have to go because we're going to start our first, whatchamacallit, green bean row. Just because they take so long to produce. They take 10 days to produce, but you can get, anywhere from 40 gold to higher just on each individual green bean. And they keep producing every 3 days. So the earlier in the season you get them down, the better. So we're going to shoot for a day one drop, which is basically going to allow us to get as much money as possible. And if we do get it on day one, it's going to give us about, each bush is going to give us about 7.8 gold per day, which is pretty good. Most of the spring crops that you can do in the first year, that's like the max you'll see. If you can somehow make it out to the oasis, within the first day, not possible, but if you could get a rhubarb seed for 100 gold, which would give you about 9 gold per day. So first year, that's pretty much the max we're going to get, is going to be 7.9, 7.8. And those are all long growing plants. So now let's chop some rocks down. And this is good because this will also help with another bundle in the community center. Now, the community center is not going to be unlocked for a couple days, so we don't have to worry too much about that. What we do have to worry about, though, is getting to the general store. I wanted to get there by 9, because it opens up at 9. And that would give us plenty of time to get in there. And each one of the green bean seeds is going to cost us about 60 gold. Oh yeah, if you have always run on, if you press shift, it puts you into a walk. Just a little tidbit. And you always want to walk around with your scythe, because it doesn't consume any energy when you accidentally miss swing. However, that consumes energy. I love... Oh, this is the calendar. It tells you what's all going on, and it tells you whose birthday it is. Now, you want to pay attention to birthdays because when you give someone a gift that they like on their birthday, it's multiplied times 5. So it's an easy way to build up a rapport with the locals. So we'll go ahead and get 5 green bean seeds. They don't have any fertilizer there. We already have a bunch of parsnips. Let's go ahead and get 5. Oh, yeah, we can only afford 4. Lovely. Okay. Well, those 4 potatoes will net us about 5 gold per day. So we can get about 60 gold when we sell a basic potato, which is good. It'll get us to our next harvest, which is going to be cauliflower. That takes 12 days to produce, so we're only going to get 1 thing of cauliflower laid down this season. But here's the kicker. Cauliflower sells for 175 gold a piece. So we're going to stretch out a row here, and we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we start the green beans. And then we just have to water them real quick. 1 water, 2 water, 3 water, 4, aha, 5, aha. We don't have to do that, but doesn't hurt. So now we'll make a 5x3. Nope, don't want that. And the cool thing is, if you mess up, you can just, there we go. That's the one we want. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So our biggest emphasis in this series is going to be on farming. And what do we need for farming? We need a lot of cleared ground. Like a lot. So what we're going to be doing... Oh yeah, there's another thing you can do. You can touch anything within a 9 area around you. So it's a good idea to plant things in 3x3s, unless they grow up on a trellis, like hops or this stuff right here. Just because you can't move into the trellis, so you have to leave space for you to actually get in, otherwise whatever you're doing isn't going to work. So for the potatoes, we'll just make a quick little 4x4 right here. And they're all planted. Now, one of the things is this first day that we plant doesn't count as a day. So, if we look at our calendar, we can't look at the calendar here, but today is the first day. It's Monday. So these potatoes are going to take 4 days. So they'll be ready Friday. These parsnips take another 4 days. So they'll be ready on Friday as well. The green beans, however, 10 days. So they'll be ready on the 11th to harvest. And that's if we remember to water them and everything. So now we have a little bit of energy. We got some time. One of the biggest things that can we craft it yet? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Chest. So we're going to need a chest until we have enough money to go through and buy the backpacks. So in this game, you can get 2 backpacks that open up extra slots in your inventory. So currently we only have 12 slots. The other 24 are up for grabs. The first backpack lets us use all this. The second backpack lets us use all that. And I believe to utilize both, you have to have... Yeah, we don't have to worry about that because we've got maximum. Sorry, I believe they're all combined is about 10 grand. I can't remember right now, right off the top of my head. All of my playthroughs are pretty far. So, it's been a while since I had to purchase a backpack. I did take a break from this game to go ahead and play some Scrap Mechanic. And while I had recorded for a Let's Play from this earlier, the audio wasn't usable. Something messed up with Bandicam in the audio, so it wasn't working anymore. Now, here's the biggest thing. If you don't have anything to do, go to sleep. But we do have something to do, because we can look into here. If we greet 28 people, we get that done. We need to cultivate and harvest a parsnip. Boom. Yes, we're going to go ahead and go to sleep for the night. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to keep these episodes to 2 days together. That will give us the, you know, most bang for our buck in terms of content that I can bring to you guys. And it'll also keep the videos on the short side, because I know videos on the long side, yeah, they don't, normally it doesn't work. Most of the views I get on my videos are, you know, short time frames. They're not like the whole video through. There's the occasional 1 or 2 people that actually do watch the full unaltered video, but for the most part, people stopping in and whatnot, they're only watching portions. So we're going to try and keep them short, you know, give the ADD guys, you know, a chance to glean some information and watch something, as well as all of the guys who want to watch the full unadulterated picture. So yeah, what we're doing right now is we're just chopping down some trees real quick, just clearing out some more land, because the more land we have access to, the more crops we can plant. And right now, you know, that doesn't seem like such a big deal, but later on it's going to be. Like later on when we have, you know, the whole thing covered, well, almost the whole thing. We do have to leave enough space for a barn and a coop, but that's just so we can get progress done on the community center. So what the focus for today is going to be, we're going to go around and forage a little bit. I'm going to see if I can pick up any of the 4 things that we need to add to the community center. And we're going to go around and meet some people, because people are cool. And we have a quest to meet a bunch of people. And my mouse is janking out right now. There we go. Just got to tip-it-tap it a little bit. So that's the local crazy. Darn. I always forget that rock is there for the first couple days. It's always irritating, too. It's always. So we're going to come up through here, and we're going to go ahead and meet Robin, and... we still got 20 minutes. Ooh! Nice little tidbit. You see these things? Hit them, because a lot of times they'll give you, like, artifacts and whatnot. Or they'll, you know, give you some clay, or, you know, some other useful items. You never know. Ah, sweet. Now we can go meet. Come on. Get out of your rooms. Let's go. Ah. Boom. So, this is Demetrius. He's the local scientist, right? He's Robin's husband. And the cave by our house actually gets turned into something useful by him. Now, you can either select a mushroom farm or a fruit farm. I think for this playthrough, we're going to go with a mushroom farm. Just because there's a lot of things you can do with mushrooms. And sadly, oh! Yeah, we got ourselves a daffodil. That's one of the things that needs to be turned in. Another one? Oh, yeah. So now we've got to turn in and we've got to burn. And by burn, I mean we can send one in through the chest. This is the community center. It's locked until you come up here and plays a little cutscene between you and the mayor, and boom, bada bing, bada boom, it's unlocked. What do you want? Yeah, no. Can't catch you a fish if I don't have a fishing pole. So we're going to go ahead and meet Pierre, who is the farm owner. Now, you have 2 options in this game. You can either befriend Pierre and work the community center, you know, like usual, or you can go to JoJo Mart, buy yourself a JoJo membership club, and then unlock all the community bundles there. Oh, here is Abigail, and this will be our love interest for the time being. I don't know. There's just something about the dark, broody, moody, you know, kind of thing she's got going on that kind of hits a spot for me. Oh, here's another thing. You can check all of the people and see your relationship with them, and you can also see all the people you haven't met. They'll all have question marks like that on them. Let's go meet Granny. Granny Evelyn. She is married to... Oh, what the hell is his name? I can't remember his name. He's in here, though. Sitting there watching his boob tube, George. George is just a putz. He just hates everything. He does love peppers, though, so that's good. Alex is another of the possible love interests in the game, which is kind of weird, because in the intro, you guys didn't get to see it, but trust me, it's there. In the intro, it shows you working at a desk job, right? Now, if if you're old enough to get a desk job, you probably shouldn't be dating people in high school. But for some reason, all the love interests seem like they're in high school. That or they're all millennials, and that's cool, I guess. So there's Mayor Lewis. And let's go meet Gunther and Clint. So Gunther operates the museum. Clint operates the forge. He's the blacksmith. Now you can bring artifacts to Gunther, and he'll tell you a little bit about them, and you can unlock things. Does it show that we met Gunther, or do we need to meet him at a party? I guess he's not on the list. Okay, that's cool. So now we meet all the tykes. I say tykes because they're all real young kids. I can't remember what Jazz likes, but on my other playthrough, she was my Secret Santa. So now we can go through and see that we met everyone else. See, Vincent, Jazz. We still haven't met Caroline. After we meet up with Clint, we'll go over and see if we can meet up with Caroline and get her as part of our relations. That sounds really weird. Yeah. Anyway, let's head down to the beach and go meet Fabio. And no, Willie won't be back yet, I don't think. Nope, here's Willie. So we're going to go ahead and skip this. We meet Willie. He gives us this. We'll get rid of the clay for right now, because we don't really need clay. That's fine. Did we meet Willie? Nope. We still have to actually meet him now. So let's go meet Willie, even though we've already met him. There's Willie. There she blows. Anyway, so now we're going to go meet Fabio. And I call him Fabio just because he's a pretty boy. There we go. Boom. Iliot. See? Look, he looks just like Fabio. Anyway. So you can pick up all these, and they will net you some gold if you bring them to Willie. But our inventory is full. We can't do that right now. So we just gotta hope that they're still there tomorrow. Because the focus for today is relationships. Not gold. See, this music is so pleasing. It's so serendipitous. Here's another love interest. So there's 4 guys and 4 gals that you can befriend and then wed. And is anybody home? No, nobody's home. Lovely. So, if you talk to someone each day, it'll build your relationship by 20 points. If you don't talk to them, it'll decrease your relationship by 2. So, basically, you can go 10 days without talking to anyone without a change happening if you talk to them on the first day. So, this over here is the farm goods section. We're going to see if we can get into this house real quick. Nope. Leia's not home. Okay. So we're going to go see if Marnie is at her ranch. Dang, she's not. Oh well. There is a quest where the good old mayor wants his shorts back because he doesn't know where he left them. And they're actually in Marnie's room, so you got to befriend Marnie for that. I know, it's weird. It's a lot of this game is like weird, like are you sure that should be in a kid's game? You know, moments. There's Leia. She lost her axe. One of the quests is go pick it up down by where we can find spring onions. Oh snap, there goes another of our pickups. We'll get rid of the stone. Boom, got ourselves a wild horseradish. And now we're gonna go see the magician. The magician is actually really easy to please because he loves void essences and basically everything you can get from the mines and from dungeons and whatnot. Ugh, come on, dude. We gotta wait for the community center to be up before we can do that. Lovely. Lovely. Let's see. Can we find any more radish or anything? Nope. Abandoned house. You can buy hats from there, actually, later on. So that's pretty cool. Lots and lots of walking around in this game. One strategy is actually to... Ooh, snap. We got... Oh, okay, so we're going to get rid of these because we don't need them. Dandelions. So now the only thing we need for the foraging pack is, I believe... let's see, we have dandelions, we have daffodils, we have horseradish. So all we need is a leek. Sweet. Those are... I usually find those up around the mine entrance. So Robin's axe is somewhere around here. Oh, it hasn't dropped yet. Okay, so you'll find it over in that area when you find it. So let's go through real quick and get rid of that. So now these spring onions are only good for turn-ins. You can't use them in any... You see how they say forage? You can't use them in any presses or any artisan goods. They're not used in any recipes. They're literally just, you know, free, I think 25 gold. I'm thinking so. Hold on, let me double check my numbers here. Sorry, 8 gold. So you can turn them in. These ones that we have are going to net 8 gold apiece, which is, you know, 32 gold. It's still not something to, you know, you can shake your nose at. But, again, it's not a lot. So, I mean, shake your nose if you want to. Meanwhile, the dandelion that we picked up is worth 40 gold. The leek, at its most basic, is worth 50. The daffodil at its basic is worth 30. So we gotta try and find our way through here without breaking any stones. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked here. Losing my freaking mind. Alright, so we have successfully navigated... We have successfully yes, we have successfully navigated back. So we're going to come in here real quick, and we're going to toss these spring onions in for a nice, cool 32 gold. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come check me out. Already did, homie. Already did. So the first thing we're going to build is we're going to build a chest. And what this chest is going to do is it's going to hold all of our foraging items for the start, as well as our tools. So we don't need any of those just yet. Actually, we have some more energy, so let's go chop down some more trees. Because trees are very, very useful. All of that wood we're going to need for a community center turn-in. Plus every addition you need to do on your house or any farm building you need to place on the farm is going to take, you know, wood, stone, clay, hardwood for some of them. What else? You know, those basic necessities that you have. So it would behoove of you to chop down as much wood as you can, as early as you can. Not only that, but it also creates some space on your farm, which is nice. You know, you don't want to go through and not have any space, because that could be bad. And once that boulder's removed, we can actually hit up the mines and get some stuff. So I think I'll chop down this last tree, and then we'll head inside. And I don't believe you can get tree drops. What I mean by tree drops is, oh yeah, level 1 foraging, plus 1 axe proficiency. Trees sometimes drop seeds. New crafting recipe, wild seeds. That's where you just take all the foraging items, combine them together, and it gives you seeds that you can plant to grow more foraging items. New crafting recipe, field snack. Nice. You just need the tree seeds for those. Anyway, so this is going to be the end of the first episode. Again, you guys can follow me over at Twitter at willhwiltjr. You guys can catch the live streams, which will mainly be Scrap Mechanic for the time being, over at twitch.tv/willhwiltjr. And sometime in the future, dingit.tv/channels/willhwiltjr. Again, I'm your boy willhwiltjr. I don't do intros or outros. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.